GeoSCAPE is an application of the recently developed technology Handscape to facilitate capturing a 3D visualization of an archaeological excavation. We use Handscape, an orientation-aware digital tape measure, as an input device for digitizing field measurements to visualize the magnitude and direction of the resulting vectors with computer graphics. Using embedded orientation sensing hardware, Handscape captures relevant vector information on each linear measurement and transmits this data wirelessly to a remote computer in real time. The GeoSCAPE software analyzes this data using trigonometry to define vector equations in Cartesian coordinates. An archaeological excavation is examined and documented primarily using written measurements, notes, and photography, which are often irreplaceable during the on-site excavation. To fulfill the need for efficiency and functionality to the domain of archaeological excavations, GeoSCAPE visualizes the primitive 3D objects created by measuring. It occurred to us that a new application of Handscape could integrate on-site and laboratory archaeological research. By using Handscape to perform measurement tasks with efficiency and speed, the user automatically defines the layout of the excavation on a laptop. As three-dimensional spacing is an important factor in analyzing archaeological work, GeoSCAPE provides an important step towards linking physical archaeological excavation with the virtual rendering. We define the relationship between the physical space and the virtual space as follows. The anchor point in physical space is one corner of the excavation and is represented in the application as a red sphere. This is also the origin of the three-dimensional coordinate system in the virtual space. From this anchor point, a new reference frame is defined by making a vector in physical space and sending the data to the computer by pressing a button on the Handscape device. Within this reference frame, 3 additional measurements are taken. It is used to define a cubic figure in the virtual space that represents the location of an artifact in the physical excavation. Issues of denoting perspective were also important. Measurement grids were added as was a 3-dimensional compass. The compass, seen in the upper right corner of the screen, has its 3-dimensional rotation tied to the user's movement of the virtual excavation. Other functionality introduced here includes a map of the excavated region, the display of coordinates and dimensions for the artifact bounding boxes, the ability to create a multi-tier excavation site, and full 3-dimensional navigation.